The victorious Evansville Purple Aces, we have Otis Epps, the head coach, joined by Sarah Dickey and Mallory Ladd. Otis, if you could open up with a brief statement about the game, then we'll open it up for questions for just the student-athletes, and we'll dismiss the student-athletes and keep you around for just a bit.
All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to say I'm really excited. It was my first win in the tournament as a head coach, so it feels great. And this young lady next to me, Mallory Ladd, what a performance. That has to be one of the best Missouri Valley Conference tournament performances of all time. It has to be up there. She willed us tonight. Sarah and Christian didn't have particularly great games tonight, and she was able to keep us there. When they made runs at us, she was able to help us respond. And so I'm really proud of them for their effort tonight. I'm really happy for our girls because we've been through a lot, and this is why you practice so hard, is for these opportunities, and so we took care of our business tonight.
Thank you, Coach. I'm picking off your box score, but 27 and 14 for Mallory today. Let's go to questions for the student-athletes, please.
Mallory, Swish Appeal, Charles Training. Did you do anything different tonight? It seemed like you're really aggressive early on shooting the three, and then you kind of went inside and started grabbing rebounds. Did you do anything differently?
I just had an attack mentality tonight. I had a little bit more confidence. I had a great week of practice, and I'm a senior. This is my last go around, and I didn't want to end on a bad note. I know we have a great team. We have the great pieces for the puzzle, and I just knew I couldn't let them down. And that was my whole mentality for the game. So.
Sarah, they seemed like they were kind of double teaming you a little bit in the second half, and did they do anything differently than they've done in the past against you?
I think that's kind of what they've always done, like the past 2 games this season. But I was just trying to be aggressive in the second half because in the first half I wasn't really doing anything. So being aggressive, getting in the lane, and that seemed to work out well.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Both of you. Either one first. When they made the run, they took the lead. What did you guys do to adjust to their comeback? They shot like 52% the second half.
They got a couple more better looks than they did the first half, but our biggest challenge was to keep composure and just know that we were in control and take our shots and just get defensive stops. We kind of were going back and forth, and we really just needed to get stops, scores, and stops. So once we started doing that, we knocked our free throws down and we were able to pull away. So.
Yeah, like Mal said, we just had to keep playing how we were playing, get stops and kind of limit their run. And then we just had to take shots, like good shots, and knock them down and finish.
Additional questions for the student-athletes? Ladies, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Have OT stay with us a bit, preview your next opponent, and then we'll head back to the floor for questions. Any questions for Otis?
Coach, can you talk about Drake a little bit, how you're going to prepare for them?
Well, it's going to be important that we do a good job mixing our defenses tomorrow. Offensively, I'm hoping having a couple extra days off kind of throws off their rhythm a little bit because they're so efficient offensively. And then, they've got a lot of confidence. We just have to be able to turn it into an ugly game. They play an up-tempo style of offense. I think with our full court pressure, we can force some turnovers like we did tonight, and it's going to be important that we're able to convert those turnovers quickly into baskets before they can set up their zone. But I really like how we executed against their defense the last 2 times we played them. We just didn't make shots, and I feel really good about that tomorrow. I think that we'll be able to create the shots that we want, and I think that we're gonna be able to knock them down tomorrow. So I'm excited about this opportunity. We've worked hard for it. I know our kids want this matchup, so we've got it. And so hopefully mentally they're gearing up tonight to do the things that we need to do, but it's not going to be easy for us. Again, they're really efficient offensively. They can score in the 80s and the 90s, and they even had a game against Iowa this year where they're in the hundreds, and that's common for them to score the ball that way. So we've got to just try to make it a little bit uglier than they would prefer it to be, and we can do that with our defense, and then just keeping them off the glass. At Drake, they just killed us on the backboard. So that's something that we're going to put a lot of emphasis on today or tonight, and we'll see if we can take care of it tomorrow.
With your senior leadership that you have with like Mallory, does that really help you going into a game like that?
Yeah, I've said it all year, and unfortunately the production hasn't been there. We've been really inconsistent this year as a group, but I have 3 kids in Christian Hart, Mallory Ladd, and Sarah Dickey that on any given night that can go off and score 20-plus points. They've all done it. My challenge to them over this tournament is to do it for 4 days, each of them. Perform at that level. So we have what we need to be successful. It's just a matter of getting them to believe in themselves a little bit more. Like Mallory said, she was feeling really confident, and we're trying to make them see what they're capable of doing within their offense, because they are. We don't try to feed them any false confidence. So I've got 3 kids that on any given night could go off, and I'm just hoping that they all go off together tomorrow.
You guys thought about going away from the press tonight? Because it seemed like Illinois State handled it really well for a good chunk of the game, and then until towards the end, you guys started forcing turnovers.
Yeah, we don't press to force turnovers. We do it for us. It helps get us going. I've learned through the film this year that when we press, we play better offensively. Our motion is more efficient. We move better. And so we do it for us. And so we really, I know I'm loud, so if you heard any of the timeouts, I was really getting on them about trying to go for steals and all that kind of stuff, because that's not why we're pressing. There was mistakes that are going to occur because of the pressure, but that's not why we're trying to do it. And so we just want to make sure that we're disciplined within that, but we want to use it to create energy for us.
Additional questions? Coach, congratulations. Good luck against Drake tomorrow.
Thank you.
brief statement, then we'll have questions for the student athletes only, dismiss them, and then we'll keep you around for just a bit.
Well, I give a lot of credit to Evansville. I thought they came out with hungry. I thought Mallory Ladd played like a senior tonight, and she's not a senior. I thought they played very well. But on our end, I feel like our team fought all the way to the end of this game, even with 14 seconds left. And I'm proud of the fight. In fact, I'm proud of our team the whole year because we've been fighting and fighting and fighting and not always getting the reward, and the players have kept coming back. And so, sometimes you don't get the reward, but these guys just fought and fought and fought. And I thought tonight Katie Wingy played like a senior and really led our team, try to do as much as she could. Lindsay was out there talking, communicating. We're going to miss Katie Wingy, her leadership, her skill, her ability to play at both ends. I thought she did an incredible job tonight, and we just fell short. We had a few too many turnovers, and they converted those, and that was the difference in the ball game.
Thank you, Coach. Questions for the student athletes, please?
When you Mary hit a couple shots to give you a quick lead, but you talk about the next segment there where you guys weren't able to build on that, and they kind of got a streak going.
Yeah, I mean, like Coach said, they came to play today. We knew it was going to be a battle from the start, and basketball's always been a game of runs, and it was just about limiting theirs. And I think that we just ran out of time. We got caught at the end, and they had the last run.
You all came out of halftime with some fire that you guys didn't necessarily have at first half. Did you guys do anything to just come out?
We knew it was now or never. It's one of those things where you have 20 minutes left to make a difference and change the game, and that's going to light a fire for anybody, I think.
Lindsay, did it feel like some of the turnovers just really came at bad times when you may have been starting to build something?
Yeah, it changed the momentum for us, and that's a time when we needed some critical plays to be made, and we came up short in that area, so that's what definitely hurt us.
Additional questions for the student athletes? Ladies, thank you. You're dismissed. Coach will ask you to stick around for just a second. Questions for the coach?
Coach, how do you take this season and just build off it going forward?
Well, I think you have no choice but to do that. So we give them a couple of weeks off, we get back in the gym, and we start all over again and build. And we need to stay in the gym and get the gun out and shoot all summer.
Coach, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.